Hey guys, it's Rommel here, and in this episode what I'd like to address is the concept of photoshopping your life. Now, I do want to note that this is not something that is original of mine. I wish it was, but I actually got inspiration from reading an editorial earlier this year from a guy named John Jarasa, who is the editor of Heavy Hitters magazine. And so if he happens to be watching, I mean, that's awesome. Thank you for watching. But I am giving all the credit to John on this for obvious reasons. So anyways, the reason I bring up photoshopping your life is because in my current process, I've been needing to go back to the drawing board to readjust a few things within my business and my life, and also to come up with ways to really freshen up my business and also to reinvent my business so I can make more noise in my industry and in my local community, because it's something that I just truly believe that I need to be doing, and to be honest, I think everyone should be doing in order to continue to grow, right? But the whole Photoshop thing, see, I use Photoshop and just about 2 or 3 other photo editing softwares on a daily basis. And my father is a graphic designer, and one of my brothers is also a graphic designer, and so these are things that I actually have really a lot of fun with the photos that I put up for my business and things like on Instagram and Pinterest. I'm doing majority of that, and it's just something that I love to do. I kind of get an escape from it. So anyways, going back to considering photoshopping your life. So the Photoshop software is very powerful, and the power is in the toolbar. And John Jarasa comes up with some tools that are in the toolbar, such as the cropping tool, the brush tool, the cloning stamp tool, the blur tool, and the eraser tool. Now, so consider the lens of Photoshop in your life, right? So if we take the cropping tool, that take it to your life. Now, that is where we want to crop out all the negative energy, right? All the stuff that is just going to hold us back, all the BS that really does not need to be there, and it's just it doesn't allow you to push forward, right? So consider that. The cropping tool, simple. Crop out all the BS, right? Okay. Now the brush tool, this is where you get to paint on a daily basis or on your vision board where you want to go. What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What do you want your life to look like, right? And then if you fulfill the one canvas, then make a new one, right? So that is your brush tool. Now in the cloning stamp tool, this is where we want to essentially copy the characteristics of our mentors and the people that we want to, I guess, emulate in terms of success. Now, what can we learn from them? What kind of things can we clone and then stamp that into our life so that we can learn to become masters of those action items, of those tools, whatever it may be, so that we can then start to push our life forward in the way we want to, right? And I don't think anyone that is ultimate success right now has not ever had a mentor, right? I think everyone's had a mentor at some point. So that's the cloning stamp tool. Then the blur tool, that is to simply eliminate all the distractions in our life and allow us to refocus on the main item, right? So that whole term of the main thing, I can't remember how it goes, but keep the main thing, and the main thing. But the blur tool is, yes, to just simply blur out all the distractions and focus on the main action items and the main goal, okay? And then there's the eraser tool. The eraser tool it goes hand in hand with the crop tool. The eraser tool, we really want to forget the mistakes that we've done in the past and use them as learning platforms and simply erase that whole canvas in Photoshop, for example, and then create a new vision or a new action item, whatever it may be. We can start with a fresh canvas, right? So, you know, those analogies are very powerful. And again, I'm going to thank John Jarasa for inspiring me on this post, because when I read that earlier this year, I just thought it was so powerful because it resonated with me since I use this software every single day. And again, you know, considering the lens of Photoshop, I challenge you to open your mind to the possibilities, explore them. They're going to be huge once it really, you know, kicks in. And the reason is because the mind is the most powerful tool. It's our most powerful toolbar, right? We can access whatever the heck we want to move our life forward. So if you really don't believe this, then, and you need proof, then read this.